May of 2018, the school year was coming to a close. Seniors prepared for graduation, teachers and students alike prepared for summer, but one student prepared for a much more life-changing experience as 18-year-old Ash Ingebretson began the Genesis program, a gender dysphoria program at Children's Medical Center.
So first I told my previous therapist that I came out to her as trans, and then that was last December, and she told me about the Genesis program at Children's Hospital. And so it took a couple of months. My parents and I were separately interviewed by this psychologist for a few questions, and then my second appointment I was introduced to an endocrinologist, which is a hormone doctor. Eventually I got my first testosterone shot there.
The Genesis program provides transgender and gender-diverse youth hormone care and mental health support as they begin their transition. But taking on such an experience did bring some concerns.
They had already done a lot of research on it as far as the medical side of it. I did my own research. The only concern we had is if they wanted to have biological children in the future, and eventually we decided it wasn't as important as their mental health.
I like to sing and all, but I knew that my voice that was going to lower and that I was no longer going to be going into higher notes, but I knew what I was getting myself into, and which is more important, to have less dysphoria or singing, and so I knew.
Despite both of their concerns, they chose to continue with the lengthy process, one that has seen Ash experience positivity during these beginning months of the journey.
No, people are really positive about me being trans. In face, I haven't seen any negativity towards me.
Ash has been, becoming more open, less anxious, finally calling them by their preferred name and pronouns. Makes me feel like a better mom.
Although the process has brought Ash lots of positivity, it has also brought challenges.
Well, we recently, just at Thanksgiving, the week of Thanksgiving, came out to our extended family. They haven't started using the new name or pronouns fully yet. It's been difficult with their legal name not being the same as their preferred name. They go into college, applying for jobs. We have to put the legal name, and then you have to explain. Their pronouns aren't typical pronouns. So if I meet a new person and I say I have 2 children and start talking about my 18-year-old and use they'll eventually ask, well, do you have a boy or a girl? And so then it actually opens up a whole conversation that I don't really want to have with strangers.
But despite the challenges, Jo Ingebretson uses the advice given to her by others to move forward in the process.
The advice that was given to me was follow their lead, and that everyone has their own pace as far as the parents' transition to acceptance and following what their children need to do.
For anybody with questions or facing similar experiences to Ash, here are some resources. PFLAG National Office, 202-467-8180. GLBT National Help Center, hotline 1-888-THE-GLNH. Youth hotline, 1-800-246-PRIDE. The Trevor Project, 1-866-4U-TREVOR. Reporting for WTV, I'm Isabella Santiago.